2 cans. So I added 2 cans of the red enchilada sauce. You could do mild or hot or medium, whatever you like. This is 2 pounds of chicken breasts. We're just gonna set those in there. This is such an easy, delicious dinner that you can make during the weekday. I have 1 can of Rotella. You can use jalapenos, you can use green chilies. I prefer this one. We're gonna add some pepper. Now remember that there's 2 pounds of chicken, so we're gonna go a little extra with this seasoning, but it all balances out at the end. Like I said, this is yummy and delicious. It's a meal that you can put in before you go to work. You can either do it fast on high, or if you know you're gonna be at work all day, you can do it low and slow. We have some salt. We're gonna go a little extra. Get that in there. We want that chicken to be nice and seasoned. Some ground cumin. And we're not measuring anything today. This is a measure by eye. Just go off of your taste, your look. If it looks too much, don't add it. When you have this much in there, you need a lot. Some oregano leaves. And this is a 2-parter. So you're gonna let this go all day, and then when you get home, you can finish it off. And a little bit of chili powder, you can choose to leave this in or out. I like the smokiness it brings. Put that in there. We're gonna mix this up. You kind of want to get all those seasonings in there. We want the chicken to get every little season in here. I love the smell of red enchilada sauce. So we're gonna let this go for 4 hours on high. Let the chicken bathe all in its bath, and we'll be back. This smells so yummy and delicious. You can smell the enchilada. This has been sitting for 4 hours in the crock pot high. I went ahead and I shred my chicken. I saw a cool little hack where you can use your hand mixer. Not gonna lie, it does make a little bit of a mess. Meanwhile, while this was cooking, I made 1 pound of rotini pasta. We're just gonna add that to there, make it nice and al dente, because it's still gonna cook in this. I don't wanna splatter this red enchilada sauce everywhere. So we'll take this nice and slow. This is such a twist to enchiladas. You still get your meat, your sauce, and your carbs, but it's in a pasta. It's so delicious. Just kind of stir that in a little bit, mix it in. Let that pasta absorb all those good juices and sauce. Now I know it looks a little bit watery. Don't worry, we have a solution for this. You want that extra juice, so don't panic. You want it nice and juicy, so your chicken, look at it, it's all moist and shredded. Smells absolutely divine. I'm gonna go ahead and take some sour cream. You can use about, I use 1.5 cups, so that's almost all of this. This is 16 ounces, so we'll use about 14. Get that all in there. Now you wanna make sure your crock pot is still on, because you want this to keep cooking, so all this still melts and mixes together nice and smooth and creamy. So you're just gonna mix that in. If it still looks a little bit runny, you can add a little more sour cream. That's why I always start with a little. You can always add a little and add more, but you can never add more and then go less. So you want it to come out that nice, pretty color. I think I may go ahead and just add the rest of the sour cream. I like the lighter color of it. So we'll just add that in there. I love sour cream as it is. Get that in there, get that all mixed. My mouth is watering smelling this, something about the enchilada sauce. I know we get bored of the same old crock pot meals. This is a great alternative, something new, something different, something easy. Okay, that's all mixed in. We're gonna take some green onions. You could use regular onions. I just like green onions. Once again, I love my kitchen hacks. So we're gonna head and just cut this with our scissors. Remember, not our craft scissors. We want actual kitchen scissors. Get that all cut up, spread around. This adds a nice little color, a nice little crunch to the meal. Just a little zing of onion. I suppose you could do chives if they're out of green onion. We have a lot of chicken and a lot of sauce, so I'm gonna add a lot to this. And just get that all spread out. Kind of want this to sit to the top, and you'll see why. So we just want to get it all around. Make sure it gets on every little part of that good sauce. You could cut these up ahead of time. I don't like to do a whole bunch of dishes. I'm already using the crock pot. It's my one pot meal. Use a little bit of those white onions. There we go. We're not done. Got to add the best part, our cheese. Cheese makes everything better. We're gonna add a nice little layer over the top. Get that all spread out evenly. It's summertime, so these chunks of cheese like to melt up. From the store to the fridge, just break those up. Let that one layer on the top. We're gonna go ahead, put our lid back on, still on high, give it about 5 minutes, and then we'll get to taste. Yummy. Oh, this has been sitting 5 minutes. Look at how cheesy and gooey and delicious this looks. I'm not gonna mix it in. I want everybody, when they get served theirs, to have the green onion, the scoop of cheese, but I am gonna dive right into this and try some. I've been tormented by smelling this for the last 4 hours, and I am absolutely hungry. Look at the pasta, the chicken, the green onion, and the cheese. I'm sure I'm gonna burn my mouth, but it is more than worth it. I want to get a little bite of the chicken, the pasta, everything all in one. It's like an enchilada in a pasta. It's absolutely delicious. You change it up. It's got this different Mexican vibe with a little Italian twang. It's cheesy, it's chickeny, it's delicious. Try it and let me know. Gotta get me a margarita for this. If you have any good recipes, put it in the comments below.